I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Penix on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down.
Ready? 60 Bison.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, as a quarterback, you've got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Ready? Go!
Third down, it's Penix. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Warren here from the gun. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Second and 10 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Let's go now.
Warren running between the tackles. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. A give left side to Warren. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of...
It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Warren does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19! Hut, hut.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons looking at first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Second and 3. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Warren once more. Breaks the tackle, still going. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying the left side with Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off to Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to the air here. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Play action. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Metcalf's got it, complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, set.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, set, go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Falcons will take over. They're set up at the 35 now. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Check up.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. Into the hands of Pitts. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready. Come 19.
He slides down with enough to pick up that first. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bison.
They go play action here. He's trying to push the field. This is brought in at the 15. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Warren here from the gun. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Back now, pressure on its way. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A toss now to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Ready.
Running left is Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd down give to Robinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Steelers use their third and final timeout.
An 8-yard
Young
gain.
Hui Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
The Steelers
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here he is to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup.